What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm very excited because this is the fourth and final part of the sample libraries you need to know about series. And of course, we're talking about the low ends, the percussion, the big bombastic part of the orchestra. And it's very exciting because as a simple person myself, I don't really like to spread myself across too many libraries. I'd like to stay relatively simple, and I like to use and really use a select number of libraries. I'll give you a hint. It's 3 again. So the 3 libraries we'll be discussing today are CinePerc. The second one is Metropolis Ark 3 from Orchestral Tools, and the final one is Damage 2 from Heaviosity. So for CinePerc, or for my general percussion writing needs that I need traditional orchestral percussion, CinePerc has that Hollywood flavor that I just absolutely love. Plus, it's super loud and recorded at a really cool level. Of course, I do have to turn them down usually, but I'm just saying, they have that sound signature that is really iconic to their libraries. So this is one library that I turn to all the time for my orchestral percussion, and it really is all comprehensive because it's essentially 4 libraries in one: core, pro, epic, and aux. So the core library is what we're going to be demonstrating here, and then I'll show you the really cool drum kit they have as well. So here is the timpani. So of course it's velocity dependent. If you play really softly, then you're gonna get a very light touch. But if you press hard, then it's gonna be nice and loud. It also comes with rolls, so. And I love this patch because all of the rolls, when you let go of the note, it actually ends off with a hit. So it never feels like the roll's being cut off halfway because it actually ends off with an automatic hit at the very end. So love the timpani. Here is the bass drum. Oops. Sorry. So some different bass drums here that are sampled, and we have some effects on the top as well. So I really love to use the bass drum just for the pounding texture of it in the low end. When I need that little more of a percussive hit in an orchestral piece, then I'll use the bass drum to do that. The snares are also really well recorded. So we have there are some rolls as well. So yeah, just different snares that have different timbres, different tonalities. So you have a lot of variety. The glockenspiel, a classic. So just a beautiful sound of glockenspiel there. By the way, I'm using the default Dennis Sands mix for all of these, and this is the one I usually use in my final mixes anyway. So Dennis did a wonderful job. And if you want to, you can really tweak the individual mic positions just to create your own custom sound, but usually it's not really necessary. Then we have the orchestral cymbals, which these are the main ones I use. So it sounds like this. Beautiful tail at the end. You can really hear how it decays nicely. Cut off there. Right, so there's just a lot you can do in that one patch. For my cymbal uses, I use that quite a bit. Tubular bells. Just gorgeous. Like such a pure tone to it. Then in CinePerc Pro, we have the drum kit. So I'm not a drummer, I can't do cool things like they do, but you get the idea of what the sound signature is kind of like. It's a beautiful drum kit. And that's just like 10% of the library. So CinePerc, I mean, big props to you. You do a lot of my my work for me. Then Metropolis Ark 3, let's go up to here. It comes with different percussion ensembles, taiko ensembles, percussion ensembles, timpani ensembles, and then an ensemble menu. But let's take a look at some of these here. So here are the low drum ensembles. Then you have a roll. So it's like short crescendos, long crescendos, short decrescendos, long decrescendos. Nice variety in this one patch as well. The toms are my personal favorite in this library. Just so much meat and so much beef to that sound. The rims are gorgeous as well. And some shakers. And let's go through some timpani ensemble hits. And some taikos. So just pristinely recorded in the Telltale scoring stage, and you can get a kind of a sense of the quality of these ensembles. Finally, if I'm going for a sound that's slightly more hybrid, if I want something a little more processed, then Damage 2 comes to the rescue here. And I already made a review for this library, but I have to mention it again. It is just lovely. And that's just one snapshot. So you can, go through all of these different ones. They have ethnic drums, they have monster ensembles, there's taikos, there's cymbals and gongs, damage sounds, hybrid sounds, all of this. And recorded at, I think it was Skywalker Studios. You get this really upfront and full-bodied sound in the drums that is just really unparalleled. So just to recap, my personal favorite libraries are CinePerc, Metropolis Ark 3, and Damage 2. And when would I use them? Well, CinePerc is for all of my traditional orchestral percussion uses. Metropolis Ark 3 is also traditional percussion, but for that extra little bit of emphasis. And Damage 2 I'll use if I'm really going for a score that's like really out there and it needs that mixed ready sound that's just just punchy and it just works right in the mix really, really quickly. So these are my favorite percussion libraries, and I hope you have at least one of them because they are just wonderful. And well, in either case, please let me know which percussion libraries you use and why. I'd love to start a discussion with you and chat about, your favorites and why you tend to use some more than others. It's a big topic, as are the other sections as well, like strings, woodwinds, and brass. So we can talk about those and start a discussion in the comments. Also, if you're interested in taking a look at my other recommendations for other sample libraries, strings, woodwinds, brass, or even like pianos and jazz libraries and things like that, I've put together a buyer's guide for sample libraries, absolutely free, in the description box below. Just click the first link and you'll be led right to that guide. I think it'll be super helpful for you if you're trying to make an informed purchase for your next orchestral library, because there's just so much choice on the market nowadays that it's really easy to get overwhelmed and lost. So download that for absolutely free. I hope you really enjoy it. And as always, please leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite percussion library is at the moment. Maybe you don't even have one and you're considering one. And if you have any questions, let me know and I'll be happy to answer. So thank you again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video and take care. Bye-bye.